So walking from over there all the way into the building and then getting into the building, which was a whole nother line. I mean, visually, it was worse than going through TSA, but thankfully, logistically, it actually worked perfectly. If you are like me, then you're watching this video because you want to know what it's about, you want to know how Bild went, and you want to plan for the next time they do have it. First and foremost, the lines were ridiculously long when I first got here. Listen to me, I almost went back to the hotel. I almost quit because I was like, what is going on? If you know anything about New York City, you know that one New York City block equals 2 regular blocks, okay? But for real, these were 4 New York blocks. The line is ridiculously long. If you can go the day before, BH Photo actually was allowing people to pick up their badges, which are beautiful, from their store 2 days before. I couldn't make it here on time. As a matter of fact, by the time I got here, it was already the cutoff, so I couldn't even get my badge. And picking up the badges the day of, first day, opening day, it was definitely hectic. The staff, however, they were amazing in making sure that the line was going through, and it actually flew by. When I got here, I was like, I don't think I'm gonna make it inside in time for the sessions that I want to view. Thankfully, what seemed to be like an almost 1 hour wait actually ended up being less than 25 minutes, I wanna say. And I credit that to the staff. They had people all throughout the line, all throughout these blocks. And in a minute, as a matter of fact, let me show you what I'm looking at, because right here, so wow, this is actually the perfect view of what I want you to see. Right here, this, back here is where the line started, imagine. And you had to walk all the way down here and then inside just to get into the building, which was ridiculous. But guess what? We made it in, and that's all that matters. And I'm trying to zoom out because, again, I am doing this on the fly because I think if I do it later, I'm going to forget. Just got my badges. So exciting. Yes, here are the bags. Oh, they're so cute. Thank you, thank you. I got that, and I'll wear this one.
Oh, you want to wear this
Yes,
one?
please. Thank you.
Just in case you want to carry it.
Okay, perfect. Have a good one. Thanks so much. I got my bag and my badge. Oh, this is really, really awesome. There are so many people here. Like, I don't even know what the first thing to what I want to do is, but we are going to make this thing a fun and exciting trip. Bring your favorite walking shoes, because this is not, and I'm talking about like good, soft, great walking, running type of shoes. You do not want to bring your brand new shoes, which to my demise, somebody really said to me, I'm somebody, that walking in Adidas was going to be, I know, Adidas was going to be the best thing to do. I don't even know what I was thinking, but the girl wanted to be stylish, and that's exactly what she got. She got a bunch of foot pain. That's what she got. Do not for 1 second think that you're going to be walking through New York and into the Javits Center or wherever this is taking place next time and not have the most comfortable shoes on earth. That's just gonna be ridiculous. Please save yourself the pain. I am telling you, save yourself the pain. This is not the time for you to be trying out new outfits, new clothes, maybe new clothes, but not new shoes. Bring the most comfortable shoes that you have. There is police presence here, so we are definitely safe. State police is in the building. Here is one of my favorite content creators and photographers. His content is amazing on YouTube. Oh my goodness. If you want to know anything about lighting, he's the one. Flash photography, a beast right here. Oh wow. Here's the fit. Here's the fit for today. Thank you so much, the Fujifilm. Mm-hmm. All right, let's get down into the actual building. The big names. Oh, what my goodness. The big names will pack out every single room, every single talk, every single session. The main session room was huge, okay? You were able to sit down. You were probably gonna sit in the back depending on what time you got here, but you're able to view what's happening, which is great. Where the big names really were, in the breakout rooms, baby, I'm just gonna tell you right now, no. The way that you have to do it, and I figured this out by the second session I missed, the lines were ridiculous. You've got people here that have traveled from out of state, like myself, that have traveled from out of the country just to make it to these sessions. You have to leave your previous session at least 30 minutes. So basically, you're only viewing 30 minutes of a session because by the time you get to the other one, the line is ridiculous, okay? The big names will pack out the rooms. They will pack out the rooms. Yes, the rooms were small for the amount, of people that were coming to see these people. For example, I wanted to see Peter Hurley, forget it. Funny story. I get to the line only to find out that the line actually wrapped around. So now I have to go all the way to the back of the line, and then I decide, you know what, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna talk to someone, like one of the attendees, to see, what's happening with the line and making sure that I'm in the right room. I get to the front of wherever the person was, and I was gonna be like, is this where Peter Hurley is speaking? As soon as I was about to say Peter Hurley opens the door. And I was like, oh, okay. I just turned around and I was like, never mind. I know exactly what's happening here. And unfortunately, I was on that line for 45 minutes to be exact and did not get to go into the room because the capacity for the room was about 50. And they obviously, because fire marshals are a real thing, they could not squeeze people into this room. Now, let me tell you, the line to see Peter Hurley speak about headshot photography and lighting, it was over 200 people. I'm not exaggerating. I wish I were. It was over 200 people, and that's me being fair about the count. Yeah, so next year when you do come, or whenever they do have this again, make sure that you have a priority list, which I did. I honestly, per day, I only had like 3 sessions that I really wanted to go to. And it just so happens that they were back to back, unfortunately. And they were the ones that a lot of other people wanted to attend, which meant I just wasn't gonna see a lot of them. I missed 2 of the sessions that I wanted to see today. And I know that they're recording the main sessions. And although I saw cameras inside of the breakout rooms, the ones that I made it into, I'm not sure if you're able to even get that footage. I don't know if they're gonna release it at some point. I really do hope that BH releases the footage. Release the footage, because I want to see it. So please, Bild, if you recorded them, send them out. The people want to see them. And if you didn't, please, I don't care if we have to pay for this. I will be one of the few, or maybe one of the most people that will pay for the breakout sessions, because it was extremely underwhelming. And because it was at the beginning of the day, I almost regretted. I was like, why am I even here? But then I said, no, stay positive. This was actually a really good idea. I mainly photograph conferences, and I barely get to go to conferences myself. So being here has been an amazing experience. Thrilling, seeing other creatives, other photographers, other professionals, other filmmakers, and just being in the midst of so much equipment. There is so much equipment in the expo room, ridiculously amazing for people like you and me that gush out over this stuff. But it was really disappointing. Bild was extremely disappointing when it came to this. And I really want them to fix this next year, or whenever they have it again, because if they don't, this may be a turnoff for some people. having traveled here and not being able to see the persons that they really wanted to see, and the fact that the speakers are only really talking one time, like they're not having separate sessions, which then is like, okay, this is kind of pointless for me. But again, I'm not blaming anyone. I'm just saying that next time, let's just try to sort out a little bit better, because I missed out on the opportunity of a lifetime meeting Peter. As a matter of fact, I did meet him, but I didn't get to ask a question. I didn't get to talk. I didn't get to hear him speak. So it really sucked. It really, really sucked. But again, I'm not blaming anybody, and this is not a bash video. This is just a video of me trying to help you sort through planning coming to Build the next time it happens, because I definitely will be here. Another underwhelming factor for me, there were 3 creatives, 3 professionals, 3 YouTube stars, 3 YouTube sensations, 3 YouTube gurus when it comes to photography that I will not name for the sake of my integrity. I was so excited to see them. I was not expecting to see any of them, as a matter of fact. And these are people that I watch till this day. I watch and I love their content because they provide so much value to professionals like myself and even people starting out in photography. And there are people that are really exciting to watch and very outgoing. And although I didn't go with that enthusiasm, because when you're meeting your faves, you don't really want to look crazy. So, I just kind of went easy, like, hey, how's it going? I really appreciate you on YouTube. I love watching you. It's amazing what you're doing for people like myself, and you do not know how many people you're impacting. Things along those lines, I said. I got nothing. And I was like, oh my goodness. Again, I have met people that I admire, and I always go easy, but man, another underwhelming factor, which was only a reminder to me, as dry as the interactions were and as lively and amazing as their content is online, it was just a reminder of how important it is to stay authentic. You want to be authentic. The same way that people see you online is the same way that you should be showing up in different areas of life, especially IRL. In real life, be your actual self. I understand, everybody's not going to be on 100% of the time, but if you're at an event where a lot of your audience is going to be meeting you, please, at least come with a disposition. I don't care if you have to take espresso shots, if you have to drink energy drinks, or if you have to just drink a whole lot of water and get beautiful sleep and travel a little earlier to get here. Bring that same disposition, because that's what people are expecting to see. It's kind of like when you pay to see Beyonce. Beyonce is not going to give you Beyonce at home. She's going to give you Beyonce, the performer. That's all I'm asking for. So if you're one of the people that I did see, because it's really hard to miss this and to forget this, I'm just saying, next time, let's just work on the disposition. Let's act like we actually want to be here, because people like myself are coming to see you, and we've been watching you forever. And yes, I am expecting something. I'm not expecting va-va-voom, but I'm expecting at least smiles. And I want to be here, because when I tell you the interaction was dry, and it wasn't only with me, it was with other people around. It was very ugh, why am I here? Ugh, why are you talking to me? Not cool. And again, for integrity's sake, I'm not going to sit here and bash anybody, because that's wiggity whack. Now to the sessions, the actual sessions. This is the wrap up of day 1, guys. The actual sessions have been fire. The ones that I've actually been able to attend, and I'm going to be verbatim the note that I took for the sessions that I wanted to relay to you and even to myself for the future as I'm planning to come back to Build. The sessions that I sat for were amazing. 3 exclamation points. Build did a great job at selecting the speakers and allowing time for speaking, Q&A, and speaker meet and greet. Yes, and they even have the signs outside of the rooms. After the session, you can meet and greet the speakers, which is really cool in my opinion. While everything may not apply, definitely come with the mindset to learn a few pieces that'll really help you elevate in whatever field or phase of life you're in. I love the Q&A. It didn't feel rushed, and it felt great to hear other people ask questions and being able to take a few things from their answers that they got to apply to my life, to apply to my businesses, to apply to my day-to-day, to apply to my knowledge tank. Take notes. That was my last note, literally. Take notes. I'm taking notes here. I'm taking notes here. Take notes. Get into the habit. I even invite you to take notes when you watch my videos, when you watch other creatives. You just never know what's going to stick, and you want to make sure that the stuff that sticks, you're writing it down so that you can come back to it, because as beautiful as your mind is, you're going to forget. So that is basically all that I have. I mean, really, I listen to, here are the people that I listen to, the sessions, right? Women in Media, Breaking Barriers, that was really, really good. There were 4 panelists on stage, if I'm not mistaken, 4 to 5. I think the 5th one was the moderator. Thomas Kim, Why Creators Should Build Businesses on YouTube. Great nuggets, and they even released some things that I guess they haven't released to the public yet about YouTube. And oh my goodness, just from that, because I am a business, I'm a brand, and I am trying to come back into the digital world and build here, it was really important for me to sit through this talk right here. And I actually stood online for 20 minutes because I was like, you know what, after Peter Hurley, and I couldn't see that, and the one before Peter Hurley, I couldn't see that either. I was like, okay, fine. I'm going to go and I'm going to stand in this line, and I have to get into it. And I'm so glad that I did, because I wrote 1 page worth of notes from the YouTube session. I then went to the content that connects, building emotional engagement with your audience. Amazing. Cassandra Bankson, she is wow, just wow. One of the notes that I wrote that one of the things that she said that I ended up quoting was, if your values are clear, decisions are easy. Anyway, that's that. And then I went to, which one was this session? Keeping it real, building a personal brand through authenticity. Again, amazing. Build Expo 2025 thus far, day 1 has been excellent. It has been shy of bombastic. And the only thing that made it that was probably like the sessions that I had to miss on account of not being able to get into the rooms. Aside from that, I appreciate you, B&H Photo, for putting this together, because as a die-hard or forever living consumer, admirer of B&H Photo and your overall ecosystem and what you've been able to maintain over the years, I love and appreciate that you're doing this for us. It feels like a treat. It feels like, wow, you guys actually care about us. And thank you for that. I don't know how much you get thank yous and what it even means to you, but as they're wrapping up day 1, as I'm wrapping up day 1, getting ready to go back to my hotel, I'm going back really excited. Just from day 1. Logistically, if you can, take off these 2 days. It is going to add so much more value to your life, to your business, and it's all free. And that just goes to show you that when you value your consumer, when you value your audience, when you value your clients, you in turn will get even more. Like, you will only grow. And I mean, again, I probably have shouted through this entire video, but believe me, it's not shouting, it's just excitement. It's excitement. I didn't even want to leave this recording to when I got home, because I was probably going to forget. And as you can see, I'm so passionate about what I'm talking about, because I'm living it right now in real time. I said, okay, I'm going to leave this session early. I'm going to come. I forgot my tripod at home. Hello. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to put my camera on a makeshift stand, and we're going to record this content right here, right now. Barely going to do really any uploads. I'm probably just going to throw in some B-roll from what I've recorded, and we're calling that a day. This is day 1 of the Bild Expo 2025. I'm loving it, and I really wish you were here. However, since you're not here, I have recorded this for you and for me. for my future planning. I'll see you tomorrow, day 2 and the final day of the Build Expo. You guys, the video actually did not end because we are on top of a bus in New York City doing a tour. I've always wanted to do one of these, but I just never got the chance to. And thank you to Build for this amazing opportunity. They gave us tickets. You had the options of going on this bus tour, or you could have gone on 3 different cruises. And because I'm traveling with my family, I decided that this would be the best thing to do. We're doing a guided tour, so we've got someone telling us all of the fun facts about New York City. I'm afraid of heights, but guess what? I'm on this bus. I am on this bus, and we're gonna make this thing happen. And I'm on top. I'm on top of the world.
That's where you have.
Splint is in, by the way, but I hope you all can still hear me through the noise, through the splint, through the guided post. Here's the thing. Earlier on in the video, I think I said something along the lines of this experience is shy of being amazing or shy of being bombastic. It is. After this tour, I realized it is. The creators of Build Expo have absolutely exceeded my expectations, even with all of the things that I talked about earlier in the video and the improvements that can be made. And also finding out that Peter McKinnon is not going to be here tomorrow, unfortunately. It's still amazing. They thought of everything. We are right now on a guided bus tour around New York, and I'm having such a blast. Again, I could have just gone back to my hotel room, but coming out, I mean, and the fact that I was able to bring my family out as well, even better. I am so excited for the next builds, and it's not even over yet. This is amazing. It's totally amazing. And now I'm really gonna wrap up the video because it's starting to get dark and soon the tour is gonna be over. If you did not get to make it this year, make sure that you're planning for the next one. Build 20, whenever. Anyway, hope you guys are subscribed to the channel. I am loving bringing you all of this content. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you're liking, sharing with other people, and I hope you are having a great time because I sure am here in New York. Bye!